Good morning. It is kind of like snowy outside.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, it's not bad right here.
It's not moving you.
Have you seen any cars driving?
It's okay. It's Pothman. This is for YouTube. She loves it.
I'm videoing it. Where did you find it? Hi. Is she a puppy? She looks so sweet. Oh, she looks. What? Hey.
Back, lean back. Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Yes, sir.
He goes far.
Good.
Okay, so we got back like 2 hours ago from our little snowy ice morning, which was really fun, but I literally went and took a bath for like an hour because I was so cold. Now it's like 12:30, almost 1, and I actually have like a lot I wanted to do today, like cleaning wise, and I have a video I need to edit. So I'm going to try and start with some of the errands I actually sort of need to do around the house, which also includes self-tanning. Like, I am the worst at, I buy the shade that I self-tan in because I try to self-tan every week, but then when I get like really white, I forget about it. And so this morning when I was putting on makeup to go outside because I knew I wanted to take some photos, I realized in some of the photos I was like, oh my god, like I had my neck already done. I just took it off just a second ago, but like you could definitely tell like behind my ear that it was like not matching. So I was like, okay, self-tan will be the #1 thing I do today. I'm gonna also clean my makeup brushes because I've just disgustingly have not done that in a while. And this room has so much laundry. I want to shampoo the carpets. Like, I just had a lot on my to-do list I was hoping to get done today, and I feel like I've not wasted, I had a fun morning, but I just now really need to make sure I like go and do what I need to do. But yeah, so this is like the start of my last week of teaching. I did not realize I would obviously have today off, which was a happy surprise, but also I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 3 days, and I have so much to do. And the weather, it's not even supposed to get above freezing until like after noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm like, will we even have school tomorrow, or will we have a delay? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just like trying to like brush that off my shoulder and not get super stressed about that. But yeah, I have a lot to do, so let's just, I guess, follow along with that, and maybe this will help me be a little bit more productive. Okay, I can't even believe I'm showing this, but like, obviously this morning we like were rushing to try and find winter clothes, so that's why those baskets are out. Literally I have like 2 things of laundry baskets I need to do. Like, it's not super dirty, it's just like things are sort of everywhere. And I really just need to get this room like put up. Like, my clothes rack for the week is obviously a disaster zone. I'm trying to have music playing, so you can probably hear that. I want to get my makeup brushes and all that clean because it's really, really gross. Ignore the peppermints. For some reason, we have had peppermints in like my little jewelry stash, which is really gross to be in the bathroom, so I'm just going to toss those. Anyways, just a lot to do. Oh my god, you can definitely see it here. And I go out in public like this all the time, so I'm like, how, like, I wear my hair like this a lot, Obviously I already took it off my neck, so normally like this matches, but like this is bad. And like my makeup, I mean obviously foundation in general is like really expensive, so I'm like, I don't want to buy one. I had one when I was super pale, but I already used it all. And so right before our trip to Europe, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get my shade Ice. Well, I do have a spray tan, but then it's also self-tan in. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. So I'm definitely gonna do that first and let that like sit, I don't know. So that I have a tan going, and then I'm gonna get these other errands done. But yeah, okay. Chili night. Yummy.
Yeah.
Good morning. It is what day is it? It is Wednesday, January 17th. Again, I'm sort of doing like a week in my life on my last week of teaching, and ironically we've had 2 ice days. So yesterday was a big like clean up the house because I was out of town this past weekend when I normally do it, and today is going to be a big finish a video that I've been avoiding. I totally understand the video YouTube slump right now where it's just sometimes hard to want to sit down and do it, but I'm going to do that. I woke up feeling a little off, and so I might have a telehealth appointment. They're trying to see if they can squeeze me in, so I might have that today. I want to go to the gym because it's been closed for quite a few days now. But yeah, so I am just planning on sitting here in bed. I should go sit at a table, but I simply do not want to. So I'm going to sit under my heated blanket and start at least the process of editing, and then I'll probably take a break mid editing to go to the gym, brain break there, and then come back and finish, and then get my life ready for the last 2 days of me teaching for I don't know, potentially maybe forever, maybe not, I don't know. So it's kind of bittersweet. I do feel like my last week has been kind of hijacked for me per se, which I'm trying to be positive because obviously off days are amazing, but I'm also a little sad that the days I thought I would have with my kids were sort of taken from me because of all of this. And so now I just know going into the last 2 days I'll be training the new teacher, you know, trying to get some things finalized. I still have some packing to do. So yeah, it's just the next 2 days are going probably to be a lot. But I'm also trying to make sure I make the most of it with my kids, because it is sad. I'm very excited for this next opportunity in my career, but I just keep thinking of how sad it is in some ways. Obviously everyone has their things with teaching, and I definitely have mine. So I'm definitely excited for this next opportunity, but it just feels like it's going to be an end of an era per se. So yeah, I'm just trying to feel the feels. But anyways, today I want to be a little bit more productive with getting some of this work done. But yeah, so today might be a little bit slower of a day, but just still follow along, I guess. Alright, I am at the gym. I just finished the sauna. I think I did about 20 minutes. I've learned like doing or playing like a video during the sauna has really helped me. This is the best workout app. It's the Alive app by Whitney Simmons. I use it for every single workout, and it is seriously a game changer to going to a normal gym. Boxing vid. When we were in London, Dustin went to, what was it called? What was it called?
Classic football shirts.
Classic football shirts. And they unfortunately did not have what we wanted in store, but Dustin ordered some, for himself and some friends for their Christmas gift. So a late Christmas gift, but it's a dope Christmas gift. Which one's yours? That's nice. This is nice. That's Jacob's? Oh, I love that. Cool. Alright, I got home from the gym like 2 hours ago. I went to Walgreens to pick up my medicine and grab a few snacks that I've been wanting to get, and I got home and Dustin got a really exciting package, which was from this soccer shop that we went to in London. He was super excited to get those, and they look pretty sick, if I have to say so myself. Now, I love Wednesdays for like a particular reason. Every Wednesday, Dustin goes to trivia with some friends, and I'm always invited. Like, I could go. I actually thought about going tonight, but there's just something about like my Wednesday night routine where it's just like just a me night. I get to eat my favorite food, which is part of the reason I went to Walgreens. I am a big mac and cheese girl. I love it. I can definitely eat a whole box by myself, which is probably not great, but it's like my like one cheat thing that I absolutely just love doing. And I don't do it every Wednesday by any means, but it's like once a month. I just love myself a box of mac and cheese, and just to have like a little solo night on the couch. There's a new movie on Netflix that I really want to watch, so I will probably watch that tonight while just trying to, I don't know, I'm having all the feels for the next few days, since I know that the next 2 days are my last 2 days at my school with my kids, with my teacher partners. Like, I'm just feeling all the feels, and I'm getting a little emotional. Like, I knew I would, because I'm very much so an emotional girly, but it's just starting to really, really hit me now that, like, I have 2 more days. Like, what, 16 more hours with these kids, and that is really insane. I will say I'm actually leaving a lot of my furniture for the new teacher to keep in the room until May, because I understand like a mid-January switch is hard. Usually takes weeks to really build your classroom up, and she is a former teacher as well. Like, she's just getting back into the elementary age groups, and so she has some stuff but not a lot. So I said that I would leave like a lot of my personal belongings for her until May, which honestly sort of works out better for me, because just my schedule right now is insane. I'm about to start the new job next week. With all these ice days, I wasn't sure when Dustin would be able to drive to my school, since it's like 30-minute commute, and help me get things out. And plus, obviously, I would have to do it after hours or the weekend. And so honestly, doing it in May just sounds so much better. And it'll give me a reason to like go and see my school and my partners and my kids, hopefully. So I'm feeling okay leaving all of that stuff. A lot of it's just like desks and my stools and like my testing device, like things like that that my kids are just used to. I didn't want the transition to be extremely like night and day, where one day they don't come in my room, the next day it's completely different. And so I think that'll really help with their transition, just leaving the room as is. And I really do feel like I'm leaving on good terms with my school, so I feel really positive about that. They have been actually really wonderful and very supportive, which I'm very, very, very grateful for. Because obviously leaving mid-year is like, it's hard. It's hard, and it came out of nowhere, but like not out of nowhere, if that makes sense. I gave them some information about it before Christmas break, and so I really feel like being upfront about it, plus giving them the 30 days, like I could have already started my job. My job actually really did want me to start already, but they were very gracious to work with me around my schedule. And all that to say, I just think I don't feel like being social tonight. I think it's the bottom line of this whole spill. I think I just want to have my normal Wednesday night, go to bed at a good time, especially since the last few nights have been later nights with not having work. I just feel like I want to have a chill night by myself, soak it all in. I have some cards I want to write for my partners and my mentor teacher and my administration. Like, I just have some things that I really need to do. So I think just staying in tonight is the move. Alright, I am at the red light near my school. 2 more days. 2 more days with my kids. All the feels. It is Thursday, so I have my fun coffee at least to bring a little bit of joy. But yeah, 2 more days with my kids, and it's going to be a crazy 2 days. So I guess just follow along and let's see how it goes.
I'm over her leaving me.
Cute.
The 2 cheerleaders about to do a stunt. Let's go. Slay, you ate that. Take a photo.
I don't know. This is what I do. I'm gonna be sad. Alright, hi guys. It is Saturday, January, I do not know. I think 20th, but I don't know. And we just got back from having dinner with one of my best friends and her fiance. We ate at like a Cajun restaurant that we've been wanting to try in Birmingham in like the Forest Park area. And it was super good. And then we were like, oh, let's go out for just like a drink or two. And we were tried going to literally the 2 bars that were like right next to the restaurant, Red or White. They had, it's like a wine bar. They had nothing available. And then Juniper had like a 45-minute wait. And if you know Juniper in Birmingham, super cute. But I assumed it would sort of be like that. So we then went to a place called Paper Doll, which we were actually talking about it at dinner that night, like tonight for some reason. We were talking about like how they have never been. We've been like once or twice, and it's super, honestly I think it's super like underrated in Birmingham. It is super nice inside, very like artsy, and just like a really good vibe. But for some reason like it's not like a go-to in Birmingham, maybe because it is so chill. But it's super just like nice and cozy inside. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so we went there for a drink or two with them, and that was super fun. And now I'm home. I wanted to, I guess, vlog like this weekend and the coming days. I don't really know what video honestly this will go into. I guess I should kind of know. But I just wanted to kind of capture some of our night, some of our weekend. I start my new job on Wednesday, which is super exciting. Very nerve-wracking. I'm very, very, very nervous. I am like a perfectionist, so it's like I really, really, really want to do good at this, and I know like what I've been doing and teaching, a lot of the skills that I know and I'm good at will correlate into this new role. Like, I know that. But I'm also like, I keep getting in my head about this is like so new. Like, this is like, I've done contract work. I sort of know the gist, but I only know a very small portion. And so I'm just trying to not get in my head the next few days. Take the days I have before I start the new job. Not be super sad about yesterday. I think I captured maybe a little bit, but obviously I didn't want to include students' faces and all of that in there. But I literally, I think I cried like all day yesterday, basically. Especially like after 2 o'clock. Yesterday was so, like, we had like 3 or 4 weather days, and so like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday ended up just being weather days, and it was insane because I had so much to get done before I needed to, obviously, know Friday's my last day. And so I was really trying to get most of that done
like Wednesday or Thursday, and then weather day on Wednesday. I didn't want to test the day we came back because the kids literally had like 5 days without anything. And then so I knew I was going to do comprehension and vocabulary on Friday. Turns out I needed to also get my spelling test done. So thankfully one of my partner teachers who teaches like grammar, writing, and all of that was like, oh, like okay with me doing it in her block. And so like comp and vocab happened in my block, spelling happened in her block, but I didn't want to put that on her. So I literally would get comprehension and vocabulary started in my classroom, and then I would leave the new teacher, because she was with me Thursday and Friday, I would leave her in my classroom, and my partner teacher, Lindsay, would usually come in my classroom, and then I would go in her classroom and get the spelling test. And as simple as the spelling test is, like, it is simple, but I didn't want to give that to Lindsay when it was like my responsibility. And so I gave the spelling test, we graded all the things. So literally I was test all day on Friday, which was my last day. But I am going to include like some little clips from my last day that like was just with my partner teachers. They made me a very sweet sign. One of my partner teachers got me some flowers. I got so many little gifts from my kids and sweetest notes. And then they said that I like remind them of like Taylor Swift, and that they wanted me to give them my autograph. So I was like signing autographs like I was famous. And like, teaching has its ups and downs. Like, we know that. We see it all over social media. But like, it's just Friday was one of those days that I am forever going to, like, it's a core memory. Like, Friday is a core memory. Knowing that on Monday, like, I am not their teacher anymore, gets me really, really, really sad. But I'm not gonna cry right now because I cried enough yesterday and today, and I know this is what is best for me in my life, and my husband's life, and I know opportunities like this do not come every day, and so I want to make sure that I'm being grateful for the opportunities I have, because I am extremely, extremely grateful. But I just also, there's always going to be a part of me that just wishes education was more in line for the educators. Because this was a career that I picked that I thought I would maybe forever, you know, I always thought I was going to get my master's in something to grow within my career. I've already stated this in another video, but I always thought it would be within the school building. And so now that I'll be within the school building, but multiple school buildings, maybe just virtual meetings with schools, it's just really bittersweet. And knowing that this may or may not be my last class just like really gets me. I don't know. So now anyways, I'm on a tangent, I guess. I had like a really good dinner, went out for a drink with friends, and now I am getting sad again. But it is okay. I want to be able to capture these next few days I have off on things I need to sort of get aligned. I want to maybe include some information about this process in some ways, because I was very confused on the process, such as, like, since I'm not going to another district, I like had to pull my full state retirement out, and I'm submitting some of that paperwork on Monday. I did have a second retirement account, like a 403B plan, and I want to figure out how to roll that into my new, but I've not set up my new, so I don't even know if I can do that yet. But I've not even notified that the place that holds my 403B that I am no longer within my district, and it is like a district account, but my understanding is a 403B should roll into my 401k. Now my state retirement, and again I'm going to include this in another video I believe, but my state retirement I have to like fully withdraw. And so I don't know, because of like the maxing per year and all of that, if I can simply put that all back in. I don't know. It's a lot. I had to donate all my sick days because I don't know if I will be back within the public education system, and I did not feel right just leaving those days sitting if I could help somebody else. And so I did donate those to someone in my district and sort of related to my school building, and I hope that blesses them and their family. I don't know, I'm just feeling all types of emotions and just trying to enjoy the happy moments, because like tonight was happy hanging out with one of my best friends and her fiance and getting to go be in the city that I love, living 5 minutes from everything like I love. But I'm slowly, like, I got my new work laptop today in the mail, and I'm just like, wow, this is real. But I'm also like, well, I have Sunday scaries tomorrow. I guess I won't, and I always have Sunday scaries because I won't be going into a school building on Monday and overloaded with the amount of things that we have to do and get done and all the meetings we have. And like, I know I'm going to have that in a new way within my new role, but I don't know, it's just educators are tasked with so much, and I'm very excited to be in a role where hopefully I get to help educators, help them understand a certain aspect of their job better, which I'm very excited about, because ultimately my goal is to help educators. Like, I obviously love my students. Like, I just love my students. But educators' lives need to be made easier. And I, as an educator, even if I'm not in the classroom, I consider myself, I am an educator. If our lives and our job do not become easier in some way to help us, more teachers will leave. And that's what I truly, truly, truly do believe. Knowing the teachers I've talked to, not just in my district, other districts that are planning to not return next year, and it's just, there's so much on educators' plates that we are not compensated for, that we are not recognized for, and simply put, there's something needs to be done. I don't even know what, because there's so much, but something needs to be done to help educators' lives become easier. And again, I'm very hopeful in my new role within education that I can be a small glimpse of that for them. So anyways, I'm just laying in bed, and I don't even know why I'm on this tangent, but I knew I wanted to sort of vlog this weekend and the coming days for just for the next week before I start my new job. And then I'm sure I'll start a new vlog for the coming days of starting the job. But yeah, tonight was super fun. I love being surrounded with my community. Tomorrow I don't have too much going on. Monday night I get to hang out with some of my girlfriends, and we're going to dinner. Yeah, like, it's just such a bittersweet weekend, I guess. Like, I don't know, just very bittersweet. And I know Monday will be very hard, knowing like I am not their teacher. They are in my room, not my room, with someone else, and like I no longer have any responsibility for them. And I don't know, I had 75 kids, and it's just gonna be really hard because I'm super close to my partner teachers, and I know that we're going to be talking probably all day on Monday about how it's going, but I know I need to also separate myself the best I can for me to be able to focus fully on my new role, as well as let go of what this role was in teaching, so that I don't have any like resentment with my decision, because I know this decision is the absolute best and so beneficial, and it's going to take me so far and be so beneficial for my husband and I. But there's obviously, I'm very much so have older sister syndrome, where it's hard for me to let go of things. and I want to be in control at all points in time, and I have no control in this moment because I'm done. I'm not an employee anymore. I'm not an educator in this district anymore. Like, I'm done, and I'm going to have to learn how to separate myself in the coming weeks. But I have been ranting for like 15 minutes, and I probably should get ready for bed because I am quite sleepy. But yes, today was Saturday, January, I believe, 20th. Again, that I'm just soaking up all of the feels. So just a little rant for your Saturday. But I will see y'all in the coming days. Okay, bye.